Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter. You might wonder, why are we here at the casino? Well, I have to admit, I played a bit of poker and I have to say, it's a very enjoyable game and a very profitable game at that. If you're willing to chance it and just keep on doubling your money, like whenever you win, keep on playing, you get a higher rate, you get more money. If you're lucky enough, you'll get a shit ton, and that's what I did. So, last time we did the 2 extermination quests. We have 2 quests left on the board that I want to at least chip away at today. I did think going to the casino in the meantime, trying to get our accessories that we can get here, will be a good way to spend my time, and therefore we don't need to buy them at the store and we can equip them for use along the way. So I think that would be a good way of going about it. And as you can see, I have 16,000 medals. And what I'm really hoping for is that maybe later in the game the prices change to even more. Of course, more expensive, but also more items than this. Or maybe in other towns where also will be popping up casinos when they heard how successful this one is. So yeah, I haven't bought anything from medals yet. We did last time buy the Marine Star and the Gambling Jack just to have them in our list. And of course, Gambler Jack, the perfect item to be at the casino. So, white bracelet prevents blind. I'm gonna buy 2 of that. Feather brooch prevents faint. Which I have noticed that the big birds that we found on our way to Janus Academy did try to do us a few times. And of course, just some extra range for the ranged characters. Because even though I'm pretty sure there are better accessories, it's never a bad thing if you're a ranged character and you don't need to move when you try to shoot people. I mean, enemies. Alright, so I'm gonna think that just like I think we did in the first chapter, we are going to equip with blind and poison at first, of course, except for her, because the glove gear is just way too good with 10 strength and 10 defense at this moment. I will step off it eventually, like if we get a gladiator for extra CP or an all status element cure. But I think we're a long way off before we're gonna get that. So let's give her a blind. Because to be honest, with accessories, you want to prevent any status ailments that are in the area. Or in this case, since we learned in this game that you get items like the night goggles that will help you quest, unless we need those items as well. So, having done that, and I also unlocked one of the slots of Estelle with the Sepith that I had, and then I realized, because I was planning to grind Sepith a bit so I can unlock more slots, and did a couple of fights, and for some reason Fire Sepith is not one of those Sepith that is given a lot with the enemies in this area. So what I want to do while we are playing today is try to pay attention to see what the enemy drops. One, which groups drop the most mother load of Sepith, but mainly Fire Sepith. So, because that's the one I'm lacking right now to unlock more slots. Because I think that's the one thing we want to focus on, is opening up all slots for every character that comes in. Because it will raise our EP, and more EP means that we can fight longer, use more magic, and maybe get a little bit more tactical. Because like I said, I'm not the greatest in the combat of using like very advanced tactics and such. I'd like to think so, but I know I'm not. But I want to see if we can improve it throughout our games, and by the end it will be I won't say perfect, but at least a lot better. But for now, let's head over to Manoria or the church. I think the church is only for the ghost recon quest for the white shadow, so we might want to skip that, but we definitely want to go to Manoria for the ingredient quest that we still have open, because there should be a guy there in the end that will tell us what ingredients he wants and which one we want to find. So I'm really gonna wonder if we need to kill a certain enemy for an ingredient, or if it's actually a scavenger hunt and we just need to go by a few stores trying to get the right ingredients that he wants. So basically we're gonna be a delivery service, which I'm fine with. If we get a good rating, we get some money, he can ask us whatever he wants. But we'll see when we get there. And I think the first one is through, and then we need to go over the beach. And we'll try to avoid a little bit of combat on our way, because we did fight here last time as well. And also, of course, we see new enemies. Having said that, I'm just thinking about something. Because there was a red chest here. And because I did a little bit of fighting, not a lot, in between the episodes, just to get a little bit of sapit along the side so I could open up the slots. We have gained maximum CP, so if we want to do the red chest, it would be a perfect time. Oh? Hard loafers? I'm so used by the end of the last game that every red chest had enemies in them, that I just expected it to have it. I'm fine with this. I'll have you know that you could take multiple items from the same chest. The economy would collapse. I don't care. I want more items. So give them to me. Hard loafers. Everything will go to Estelle first. Women only. Speed, agility. Basic shoes made from tough leather. Easy to wear. Yeah. Like I said, Estelle will get preference on everything, because what I know for certain is that she would definitely be a permanent staple in any party. And the rest will get higher up the list the more they are of use to us, of course. And then, no, that sounds really bad, but I mean it in a really nice way. Mercia Orphanage, which is rebuilt. I'm so very happy with that. But we're gonna go by there later once we exhausted any quest we still have done. Ooh. Those are new ones. A very ugly plant. The Introll Mumu. So it's a troll character. A soft body forest monster discharges noxic snot to stun enemies. Okay, calls for backup. Earthbound, okay. I stone hammer, but it's a single target. Why not? I want to see how it reacts to it. I just want to see if Estelle is capable of taking it out. Because of the 200. Yeah, I know I shouldn't exhaust my magic straight away when we start this, but come on. Makes for a very nice combat. Reviving Balm. This chest is holding beauty pageants with all its other treasure chest friends, but beauty on the outside can save how empty it is on the inside. Wow. There have been a few chests that's trying to work on my feels, like trying to feel sorry for me getting the item out of the chest, and I applaud the effort, but it's not gonna work. Still gonna open them. You are a Her Stamper. Okay. Sleeping using bubbles. Well, we are. Of course, in a preemptive zone. No chance in hell that he's gonna put the sleeps on us. Purging Bomb. You nearly tear the top of the chest off on its hinges in your excitement to open it. Your face falls as you realize there's nothing inside. I don't mind. I know that once I put an item, there's nothing in there. Not a preemptive strike. Yeah, and I really should try to focus a little bit more on see if I can end enemies with the Sepith on the line so we can get a little bit more. Oh, I thought we were gonna get that. Okay, that's on me. That's definitely on me.
Seems you came up short.
Alright, so we introduce ourselves to some new enemies. Let's continue on. Of course, we have an entire small village to talk to. I met a traveling priest out front a bit ago. Apparently he's just been assigned here, but he was so young and my oh my. Ah, Kevin, you charmer. See? Like, it could be that they need some firefly fungus and a cerebric tomato, which we tested out in the first one. Very bitter. And then these are only gotten here in this region, so we need to go to different stores in order to get all those items. That would be a good quest, right? Well, we'll see. We're very close. A priest passed by a bit ago. At least, I think he was a priest. He had the weirdest clothes. I wonder if he's the new traveling priest. I think he was. Bear claw, fruit, herbs. Oh, travelers, welcome to Manoria. The orphanage has been rebuilt and people have returned to their normal lives. Now we just have to wait for our next mayor to be elected. Ruan mayoral election. Make sure to go to the voting site on voting day. Election management committee. Yeah, there's gonna be a thing with the election, isn't it? Like, it's gonna be messed with, or we need to help them decide with like a 50-50 split between the people or something. Thank you, sir. And being arrested must be some kind of mistake. What happened while I was away? Ah, the local drunk. Welcome to the White Magnolia. Don't think I've ever seen you around here before. Actually, wait a sec. I do know you. You've been here before, haven't you? You remember me? And that was a while back too. I bought a boxed lunch. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, how about trying our new dish? It's the most popular thing on the menu right now. That does sound promising. Well, if you're feeling hungry, just say the word. The Garden of Seeden. Oh, I love play on the words with meals. I'm a sucker for those things. Definitely get that. What else? Sea bubbles and miso stewed fish. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy them. We will probably have to delve into our Sepith in order to get some more money later, but that's fine. Alright, just like always, do get it. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten the fact that I haven't bought all the recipes in Ruan yet. But we'll make sure to do that soon enough, I think. We did Nature's Bounty. See that guest at the table over there? That guy says he's Dalmore's family's butler, or he was, I guess? Really? I don't know if it's true or not, that's just what he's been saying. Ah, okay, that explains why he's the drunk guy right now. He's run out of a job. Why didn't he just stay there and help out? Because the maid and the gardener are still there as well. Got a minute? Oh, what a surprise. Do you remember me? I asked you to do a job for me a while ago. An acquaintance. Yeah, he's a merchant. Kinda. It really has been a while, huh? Yes, last we met was before the birthday celebration, I believe. If you don't mind, I'd like to get things underway immediately. Do you have time right now? Explain the job. Sure, no problem. So, what kind of job is it? Alright. Listen carefully. I'm currently putting together a list of ingredients obtainable across the entire Ruan region. Problem is, there's been lots of dangerous monsters about lately, and I haven't been able to go investigating on my own. That's where you bracers come in. I'd like for you to assist me. Sounds easy enough. What do you want us to do specifically? Well, first, take a look at this tentative ingredient list I've put together. Savory pinion, leathery tail, gummy eyeball, monster carapace, peace flesh, prickly seed, fish fillet, and clear gelatin. These are all monster drops. Alright, I've written it down. But is this the list you were talking about? Yes, though it is incomplete. I want you to find ingredients from the monsters that aren't on this list and bring them to me. Did you get that? Ingredients that are not on the list. Make sure you don't get that wrong. If you find ingredients that are not on it, come here to report. Of course, you're also welcome to get a bunch together and report before you're completely done. However, I will need one of the ingredients as a sample, so do be careful not to eat too much. Get ingredients not on the list and come here to report then. How many types do you want? Of the ones that are not on the list, I mean. I can't be sure how much it is out there, but I'd be happy if you found like 5 or 6 new ingredients. If you can find even half of that, I'll be willing to pay you for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? No, I think I've got the gist of it. We'll look around and see what we can find. Yes, please do. And no need to rush, it's not an urgent job. Still, I can't wait to see what you report. Okay, this feels like one of those quests that you take your time in doing, so... I'm thinking that maybe we should do the other side quests, because in doing those, we'll fight more monsters, get potential drops, and get more of what he wants, because I do want to hit the 6 items on that list, because I think the more items we have, the higher chance we get plus BP points, and plus points are always nice, because we want to get that highest rank again, if possible. Again, I don't know what kind of benefits we're going to get for it, but I'm sure there is some, so let's do our best with that. So let's talk to the rest of the village first, before we do anything else. And I am thinking, Old Man Vogt of the Lighthouse Tower, he is nearby. And you know, he was a stickler about, if you were a bracer, helping people even beyond what they need. I want to go to him, I want to see if he has something for us to do. And if he hasn't, we're gonna go back to Ruan and talk to the tower guy and escort him. Ooh. Oh. Ah, memories. This is where she ate her boxed meal with Joshua. Yep. This is... Estelle? What's wrong? Oh. Joshua and I had lunch here a while back, you see. It just came back to me is all. I see. Hey, don't be like that. It's not like it's a memory of some great tragedy or something. I was just a kid who didn't really understand her own feelings. I totally forced Joshua to let me feed him, not even caring if anyone saw. He must have been really sick of me even then. Introspection? Very unlike you, Estelle. However, I like it. Do you need a moment? We can spare the time. No. I can't stop now. I can't let myself stop now. Besides, we need to head over to the orphanage. I want to see Matron Teresa and ask about the White Shadow. Well then. Yes. Also, if we do the White Shadow stuff, so far it's been one fight, which I don't think gave us any ingredients. I wonder if we go to the other 2 places, we also need to fight, because we need to go to Erletten and the orphanage for that. No, I don't see that might give us ingredients for Orvid. So I think we can still leave those. Sunday school in session. Oh, that's really cool. They made the windmill from a storage shed to a Sunday school. I like that. seems like the orphanage kids are doing well. All that rebuilding was definitely worth it. I also wonder if there are gonna be more orphans now? Or just the exact same? Not that I want to be more orphaned children around the country. I'm just saying, if they rebuild the place, made it a little bit bigger, they can take care of more children that are in need. Hey, if it isn't the bracers. Already checked out the orphanage? We're just on our way there. We've got some stuff to check out, you see? No way. Are you on some kind of case? Well, there is a situation we're investigating, but it's got a low likelihood of being anything serious. You don't need to worry about it. Phew, gotcha. That's good to hear. If you're not in a hurry, relax. Here in the village for a bit. You'll always be welcome here. Yeah, thanks. If you get a chance, we'll stop by later. We have to head to the orphanage first, though. Oh, right. Well, see you when you see you. And then... it seems like the orphan kids are back in good spirits. You can hear them laughing all the way out here on the way back from Sunday school. And that's a good thing. Because they've been through enough trauma with their orphanage being burned down. Alright. What I want to do, I'm going to go to Vogt, see if he has anything. And if we have the time, I also want to go to the checkpoint. I do wonder if, because we don't need to register anymore to go between regions, because we are senior braces so we can go anywhere, could we technically walk all the way back to Rolent? I'm not saying we should, I'm just wondering if we could. Alright. What are we gonna do with you? Water. Water and nothing. Yeah, I don't think she can take it down with just one aqua bleed. Together? And of course the flame is protected against fire, which is of course more than logical. Yeah, I think we will not finish the Orphan quest in this episode, so in between the episodes I will fight the newer monsters a bit more, so we can get the items from them, heightening the chances that we will get that at least 6 items for his list. And I see 10 fire Sepith, so this is a good group. I think this is an old enemy, isn't it? I can't be too sure, to be honest. But I think it is. I think it is because it's very weak compared to the newer ones. And that is in line with what the people have been saying about the new monsters that's popping up. Alright, Vogt, how are you doing, old bastard?
Oh, are we done already?
It is that by that ingredient quest, I do feel more inclined to fight monsters now. Just because of the sheer fact that there is a potential reward in it. It doesn't even hurt, because the extra Sepith we get will always be handy. If not for a quartz or an unlock, it will be for Mira, which we will be needing at some point. The only thing it's a little bit bad for is the fact that I do want to make sure to keep the episode going. So we'll try to keep it moving. Is he gonna be inside the lighthouse? Or on top? Ah yes, I remember the ravens that we fought here under mind control. They were pretty tough. We did manage to beat them. Still hurts a bit, huh? No use. Can't stray myself any further. Hey, Mr. Vogt. It's been a while. Well, if it is your bracer kids again. Still full of vim and vinegar, has he? You've met him before? Uh-huh. You could say some stuff happened. How are you these days, Mr. Vogt? Still hanging in there? Well, I've been alright mostly, though recently Hey, what's wrong? Are you alright? It's my bum back. Can't seem to shake this pain. Anytime I bend at all, it's like someone's driving a spike through my spine. That definitely doesn't sound pleasant. Can't you take some medicine for that or anything? I've been dealing with this pain since you were in diapers. I'll have you know, I'll not waste time trying to cure it now. It'll go away on its own, you'll see that. Unfortunately, I can't afford to sit around resting for too long right now. Well, take care of yourself now. No. We know, especially with Vogt, he appreciated if you help him, even without him asking for it. So yes, is there something you need done? Matter of fact, there is. I was right in the middle of an important job when you stormed in here. You know, there are ornaments used in the lighthouse, right? I swapped the parts out for new ones, but I ain't giving them all a test yet. Oh, that sounds like it could be a problem. Nah, no worries. It's my responsibility. Wouldn't be much of a lighthouse keeper if I asked someone else to do it. I'll just take it slow and easy and keep my back straight. I see. Well, don't strain yourself, okay? You don't want to make it worse. You don't need to worry on that score, little miss. I know my body. Listen to me go on. Sorry to chew your ears off. Good luck with your work, bracers. Thanks. Take care, Mr. Vogt. Oh, yes, one moment. I almost forgot. Is he gonna say now that you should keep pressing me for helping? You gave up way too easily. What is it? Well, about testing them ornaments. There's a manual on the bookshelf there with details on how to do it. If you're curious, feel free to take a look. Oh, sure, I guess. It's an important job to be sure, but it's mostly just flipping switches. Anyone could do it if they read the manual, I reckon. You know, do you think just maybe he's being the most passive-aggressive old fart in the universe and is asking us to help him out? If you remember from first chapter, hell yeah. There's not really a maybe involved here. Something wrong? No, nothing. Well, see ya. There's a book on the shelf titled Lighthouse Manual. Configuration of the control device. The layout of the lighthouse orban station. 1. Set on the initiate beacon. Wouldn't mind initiating some bacon as well, but that's not the point of what we're doing right here. Our orbal amplitude control. Adjust orbal levels. Stabilizer. Connecting cords. Set to on to activate beacon. How to activate the lighthouse beacon. Set activation switch to on. And then set connection cords to on. The beacon should illuminate. But how do we know what 1, 2, 3 or 4 are? Or are they also numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the machine itself? So it is a 1, 4, first. If you think it's broken, please consult troubleshooting section below. 1. The activation switch isn't flipping. The orbital amplitude test is set to low. It will not activate at a setting higher than low. It's telling me output is 0. If the stabilizer is set to high, higher than an orbal amplitude value, the resulting output will be 0 and the orbment will stop. The output keeps dropping without an error. While there are multiple possible problems, the most likely cause is a stabilizer setting. As the gap between the stabilizer setting and the orbal amplitude grows, output becomes unstable and might randomly drop. 4. I cannot connect the quartz. Is the orbal amplitude set to high? Connection will be refused at any setting beside high. Warning: the contents of this manual may be changed at any time without notice. Connection will be refused if any setting besides high. So the orbal amplitude setting needs to be on high. That's what I'm reading right here. And the output needs to be the same as the amplitude. So it needs to be high as well. So those two need to be the same. Okay, we have to go to the console. We need to figure out how this actually works. This is the connections. Quartz, stabilizer, amplitude. Where's the fourth one? Ah, that's the activation switch. Alright, so... activation switch and connection quartz. Those are the two that we need to light up. So this one and this one. But we need to make sure that these two are on the same level. So do we need to go directly to high, because that's when the connection quartz will connect? Or do we need to do an actual test and do it at each level? Should we just start low and move our way to high? Because I think they need to be both on high in order to work. But if I know it's going to be high, then why don't test low? On the other hand, this is a test. And if I put them on high straight away, I might blow the fuse and break this entire thing and fail the quest. I think I'm gonna go with low. And they need to be both on. Then we do the activation. Error, output insufficient. Ceasing boot sequence. Alright, and I'm hoping that failing this isn't going to lower the numbers. Having said that, you know what? I'm gonna go for high. Live a little. I think I understand what it wants, so... Okay. Oh, wait. I think I get it. I think I get it. I get it. Okay. I'm not trying to figure it out, because am I reading correct? Because activation needs to be at low or else it won't activate. And 2 says the stabilizer needs to if it sets higher than the amplitude, the resulting output would be 0 and the thing would stop. But if the amplitude is at 0, at low, any else for the stabilizer would be able to make it stop. And it is too great, so if I put one on low, the other on high, it will be too great and also cut out. honest... Because technically... the one needs to be low, another one needs to be high, but it says the difference is too high, then it won't connect. I have a feeling I'm overthinking this, am I? I can figure this out. I can figure this out. Okay, so it needs to start over at low. So all this won't activate. And we can change it. Ha! I didn't think that was gonna be it, but we figured it out. Oh, I thought we needed to activate the connection, the quartz as well, before we could do anything else. Ha! That's it. Wow. It is working. We were successful. Hopefully the guy is gonna be happy. Ah, you did it. So, we can just leave it alone now, right? Yeah, you can. It is a diagnostic mode. It'll stop on its own in a little while. Okay then. Still, I'm impressed. You managed to figure out with nothing more than the manual. It wasn't easy, to be honest. Oh hey, looks like it stopped. Yes indeed, the diagnostic is done. And there were no problems to report. It's been mighty neighborly of you to do this all for me. Sort of put you through all this trouble. No, it's fine. Yes, no thanks are necessary. Just take care of your back, okay? Oh, no. I can't let you go without expressing a little bit of my gratitude. Here. Oh, these are some bait for she fishing. You can land some real whoppers on the cliffs near the lighthouse. If you got the time. Oh, thanks. Anyway, we should get moving, but... Yeah. He always says, before you leave, always ask if you can do something else. To be proper praisers, just like Cassius did. Do you need anything else? Oh, I've got all I need, little miss. However... It is good of you to ask. Very, very important. It shows that you have a heart that cares for others, as any modern bracer should, just like the braces of old. Well, thanks. You make sure and remember that attitude, dear. Now, safe travels. Yes, I knew it. Yeah. I remember Vogt so clearly because of this interaction. I love it. I get paid for it now. You done me a good turn again. Can't help but feel like I'm more of a bother on you young folk these days. I'm really starting to get old, I suppose. Yep, so maybe in the 3rd chapter we need to look for your replacement. Someone that's a little bit more nicer to braces, that we don't need to bend over backwards to get a good review. I do wonder now if we go back to the guild and we deliver this one. If we get plus points for doing it the right way. I really, really hope so. Did he just say that there was a cliff here that he could fish off from, or...? Damn, that's pretty far down. I'm still gonna try it though. The marine for sea fishing. And we're gonna do it twice, hopefully successfully. You got the great blackfish. 5 wind sabbath. Okay, let's do it again. Because I want to see if we can catch something differently. No! Was shrimplet the other one we got? Yes, you just lose other bait. Maybe we get other fish. It does seem like there is like a 50-50 chance of missing. But like I said, I will probably fish a lot more in between if we get the resources for it. And I can't see any reason why it would fail just by randomness. Sea bass, yeah. Good. Very, very, very good. Alright. But like I said, I will probably fish a little bit more in between if we get the necessary bait from enemies that we fight. Thus in order to make sure we got all the fishes to fill up the list. And potentially even ingredients we might be able to use later on in other quests or recipes. Having said that, how far in are we? We just started, so it's not a lot, but... 3 fishes. Caught 2. Oh, they even track how many you caught. So in the end, I can show you guys off how much I fished in between. And of course, we want the highest record possible. I don't know why, but I feel we can have bragging rights somewhere in the game if we do that. Because if we see Percy, I want to show him this book and shove it in his face and say, see, I'm a fisherman too. Alright, there's one more thing I would love to do. It is a bit late in the episode, but I think we can. And that is going all the way up to the checkpoint. If we do that, then I can also fight along the way against any potential monsters we meet. And grind up some more ingredients for the Orvid quest, which I will be delivering after we do the tower, that we probably do in the next episode. Therefore, heightening the chances that we get 6 ingredients to deliver for him. It would be, of course, amazing. Still no enemies. A Janus Blazer. You open up the chest to see a man's face, just smiling at you. Unsettled, you back away and close the lid. Let's not open that one again. Okay, that's really creepy. It reminds me of a short horror movie I saw on YouTube. Don't attack me. I don't have the time for you right now. It wasn't scary, which is very disturbing. It was like a box that he got from his friend. And the friend, I think, told him, like, never open the box or never leave it. Or something like, I don't know, along the lines, because it's been a while. And then every time he looked away, the box opened up and a guy tried to come out. And trying to figure out what's going on, he just goes to his friend and let his girlfriend watch the box. Then later figured out that only he, the one that got the box, is able to keep him in the box by watching it. And apparently his girlfriend is just dead. Yeah, it's such an amazing short. I don't know why it connected with me, but I love that. Every once in a while, of course. Okay, we have one more trail. And, ooh, that's a really small one. I remember them being a little bit bigger. Okay, that's on me, because I saw the chest. Let's see, it is small soft-bodied monsters fused with its own kind. Explodes when defeated. Yeah, that's not good. And they're all before me. Do we want to take the hit with this, or? With a hurricane, I can stay my distance. Oh, they're not destroyed. Only 3. Well, at least there are 3 off the list. hopefully far enough to not damage us. Ah, I was afraid on that one. Sorry, I'm gonna take over that times 10. And because I will fight enemies for the recipes in between episodes, I'm sure I can get the CP back up again. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna allow you to cast that. It won't be in front of him, but let's assume that he will try to cast something. Yeah. Yeah, now I remember why I tried to avoid the egg enemies. Oh, I hate self-destructing enemies. And it doesn't look like the next fight will have Sherazard level up. That's very nice. This chest was once full of wondrous treasure, and then you come along. Hey, don't make me feel bad. Still gonna open you up. Having said that, I don't know if I can avoid all the fights, so let's heal up. We don't want to be caught with our pants down in a fight. Oh, I can remember there was a chest behind one of the trees last time we were here. I can't turn. I knew it! The Crimson Platter. Looking into yet another empty chest, you wonder what leaves all of these lying around unlocked. Alright, let's eat that straight away, because I would definitely forget about it otherwise. Yeah, you stay away from me, you explosive monstrosities. Oh, travelers! Your sword is kind of rare these days with all the monsters on the road. Go ahead and get some rest. I bet you need it. Oh, hello friends. Oh, hey there, Sir Rose. I think we saw each other last when we fought those dog monsters things, right? Oh, I've never heard anything about this. Yeah, it was back when we first fought together with Agit. We drove off some of the Intelligent Division's dog monsters. Ah, yes, they were a big help. So what brings you around here these days? Well, we're just on a bit of a warm-up lap before getting to serious work. Thought we'd stop by. Ah, I see, a bit of bracer training. Well, since you came all the way out here, feel free to use the facilities to rest if you need to. You want to talk about monsters? The ones on the road lately have been ridiculous. Thanks, we'll do that. I'll get back to work, then. If I can help with anything, just give the word. The post-watch are severe as ever. We're surrounded by threats after all. The 10th Division remnants are spread all over the country for starters. As hard as it is to admit, we'll need the Guild's help to bring them to justice. Hey, working together, I'm sure we'll get there. Nice easy heal. And free at that. Hey, you guys came all the way out here just by walking? Guess there are still crazy people in the world. Mm-hmm. And you have no idea how crazy. The Royal Army remains at a very high state of general alert. Mostly because we don't know the location of the Kapwa Sky Bandits or the remaining Intelligence Division insurrectionists. Even setting the Kapwa gang aside, those ID rebels are quite a problem on their own. Say whatever you else about them, they are also highly trained killers. We need to find and stop them. We surely do, and trust me, if I find them, I'll kill them. Well, I will defeat them and put them to justice, let's say that. It's hard up there in the mountains with so little to do. I've heard a new casino opened up in Ruan too. About the only pleasure we have up here is Officer Sorose's cooking. If he ever leaves the service, he should definitely become a cook. Who knows, maybe he will. I would love that, by the way. Because it means there is, again, NPC character development. We learned of his amazing cooking in the first chapter. They're building upon it right now. And eventually he becomes a cook. And we've been there all the way. Alright, let's try if we can get outside of the door. I am thinking we should get a comment like, don't stray too far. We are supposed to be in this region. Yes, there it is. The Vogt region lies beyond here. We don't have time to head for other regions. So let's focus on our work here in Ruan. Yeah. You know there would be barriers. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it here. The episode has gone on long enough. For next time, we're gonna go back to Ruan. I will probably start the episode there. As we do, we will deliver the Void quest to see if we get some extra plus points. If I have no sepit, we probably unlock a few more slots along the way. I have seen one group that does give us a nice little old fire sepit, which I definitely need. And of course, we have the tower quest that we need to take some pictures. And I think that should be more than sufficient to fill up the next episode. And with a little bit of luck, we can end next episode by going by Orvid, delivering the ingredients, and having more than 6. I do have to see if I can look in my list or checking the items we get from enemies to have a mentally picture if we are anywhere near that 6 number. But I'm pretty sure if we fight all the monsters multiple times and at least get 1 or 2 chests from them, we should have more than enough to please that guy. We need at least 3 before he says it's a success. We want 6 for the extra sweet plus points, I think. So that's gonna be next time. Until then, I hope you all have a really nice night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye bye.